Hello friends, I'm Samriddhi Banerjee and welcome to my channel The Mad Reader. Today I'm going to narrate a few short stories from a book called Famous Grandpa's Tales: Stories for Children, published by Shanti publication. I have divided this book in 4 videos. There are many more beautiful stories published by the Shanti publication house. I have given the link to the Amazon webpage from where you can get this book along with many others in a reasonable price. So let's start. 12. The Quasi's Justice. One day, 3 brothers came to the Quasi for justice. They had brought a strange case. They said, "Our father is dead." Before his death, he said that half of his property would be given to the eldest son, 1/4 of his property must be given to the second son, and 1/6 of his property must be given to his youngest son. So we have divided all the property in this way, but we are not being able to divide the 11 camels we have. How can we do that? The Quasi thought for a second and then said, "Would you mind if I add my camel to your herd?" "No, we don't," they replied. Now there are 12 camels. The eldest son will get half of the camels, that is 6 camels. The second son will get 1/4, which means 3 camels, and the youngest son will get 1/6 of 12, which is 2 camels. Then the Quasi took back his own camel. The 3 brothers were happy at the Quasi's justice. Once a goddess came to a poor farmer and his wife and said, "You have worked very hard for so many years. I am happy with you. You can ask for any 3 wishes and they will be granted." The couple said to the goddess, "We will think and then tell." That night they were sitting in the kitchen and thinking what to ask for. Suddenly the wife said, "I wish we had chicken to eat." And immediately there appeared a chicken on the plate. The farmer scolded her, "Foolish woman, you have wasted a wish. Now stick this chicken to your nose." As he said so, the chicken flew and stuck to the woman's nose. The couple was scared now. The wife said, "I wish to be free of this chicken." And the chicken got removed from her nose. All the 3 wishes were wasted. The foolish couple did not think before they spoke and lost the chance of becoming rich. From that day, they learned to think before speaking anything. 14. The Last Wish. Once a jester worked in a royal court. He was very clever. He was not only good at cracking jokes but was clever enough to help the king in official matters. Many a times the jester used to crack jokes at the king. One day the king felt insulted about it. He grew very angry and said, "Guards, seize this man. Put him in prison. He will be hanged tomorrow." The next morning, the jester was brought to the court. The king asked, "You are going to be hanged soon. What is your last wish?" The clever jester replied, "Your Majesty, I wish to die of old age." "Ha ha ha!" The king laughed loudly. By then, the king's anger had subsided. He forgave the jester. The clever jester saved his life with his own wit. 15. Evil begets evil end. Once there was an old hermit. He used to beg alms from the villagers every day. Although he was poor, yet he had a habit of sharing his food with the needy people. One day he reached an old woman's house. On asking for alms, she gave him some leftover food. The next day, the hermit went to her house for food again. She gave the food with a heavy heart. The hermit again came on the third day. Now the old woman got very irritated. She mixed poison with the food and gave it to him. The hermit took the food and went to his hut. As he was about to eat, a young man came and said, "I am very hungry. Please give me something to eat." The hermit gave all the food to him. The young man ate the food and died instantly. The hermit was very surprised. Actually, the young man was the old woman's son. So the woman's evil plan resulted in the loss of her only son's life. 16. I want a son. Once there was a Brahmin. He had a beautiful house, a loving wife, and a lot of wealth. Still, he was very sad. The reason behind it was that he had no child in spite of conducting many prayers to appease God. Finally, one day he left his house for Himalayas where he meditated for years. One day, God, happy with his meditation, appeared before him and said, "What do you want, my child?" "Oh God, all I want is a son," the Brahmin said. But God said, "I cannot grant your wish. Ask for something else." "No, I only want a son," said the Brahmin. The god said, "I grant you a son, but remember, stubbornness always brings pain." Soon the Brahmin had a son, but the boy grew disobedient and dishonest. The mischievous boy earned a bad name for the Brahmin. Now the Brahmin realized that the god's words had come true. 17. Haste invites trouble. Once three friends saw a hotel. They decided to purchase it and start a new business. They were standing nearby and talking about purchasing it. Meanwhile, a man approached them and said, "I am the owner of this hotel. I heard that you wanted to purchase it. How much money do you have?" "We have 5 lakh rupees," one of them replied. "All right, give me the money and take this. These are the papers of the hotel. You are the owners of the hotel now." The three friends happily gave the money and took the papers. They entered the hotel and had a lunch. The waiter asked them for the bill, but they said, "We are the new owners of this hotel." Then the actual owner came and examined their papers and told them that those were fake papers. The three friends had to wash the dirty vessels of the hotel to pay their bill. So they realized that haste invites trouble. Well, friends, that's all for this video. Thank you.